Los Angeles, bringing another live, and I hope you're all doing good out there. And today's date is March 19th, 2021. And this video I'm gonna be making is gonna be on cryptocurrency. So, just to say right off the bat, I'm not a financial advisor. And for all of you guys, making any investments in the cryptocurrency space, be careful with what you do, and be very cautious with what you guys are putting your money into, because I'm not an investor, and I'm just here to share my thoughts and opinions, and hopefully get your guys' thoughts and opinions too after this video. But let's go ahead and start talking about it. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting at $59,000. And I've always said that Bitcoin isn't gonna be going up in price for too long. So I don't think that we're actually at the point where things are gonna start dumping. But I feel like we are at the point where I personally would say that Bitcoin wouldn't be going up any more than this, because I mean, when Bitcoin hit 35,000, I said, it went up too much, too fast, and I thought that a correction was absolutely due, just for the health of the entire market. Because right now, with Bitcoin sitting at $59,000, you know, people are coming in, investing in it, thinking, and hearing all this media news that, hey, it's going to go to $100,000, $300,000 price predictions, and all these random ass uh you know uh opinions that people are expressing. And oftentimes these guys out here that come out and make these giant that predict these giant numbers for Bitcoin aren't necessarily talking about the bear market of the side of things, and are just all happy and talking about the current bull market, because everybody wants to make money, right? But the first thing you want to do, when in my opinion, the first thing that should be insured whenever it go comes to investing, and the cryptocurrency space especially, is the first thing you want to make sure is that you're not going to lose your investment. So that's number one. So forget about the gain for 1 point, and forget about making gains for a second, and think about to just not lose anything. Because if you're not losing, then you're likely going to be making. But losing is a downside that can absolutely occur. So the first thing, in my opinion, is to make sure that your investment isn't going to go down. Now, when I look at the current Bitcoin price, I mean, I personally don't know how much more it's going to go up. But when I've always called it at $35,000, $45,000, $40,000, I've always said that I don't know how much more Bitcoin is going to be going up. But just because of all these stimulus packages that we're getting, and whatnot, it looks like this is what's keeping the Bitcoin price up. Because realistically, the way these guys are making money is by pumping up the price, and there's a good amount of people that will sell it when they pump up the price, and there's a good amount of people that won't, thinking that it'll go up even more. um so right now, in my opinion, I feel like these guys, and when I say these guys, I mean the people that are able to move the price of Bitcoin, meaning whales. So what these guys did, in my opinion, is they pumped the price to 59,000, waiting for everybody to come in with the stimulus check, invest in it, and then um, you know, right when all the aid runs out, they're gonna drop that price, and they're gonna take the money with the addition of others putting in too. So um, sometimes I go everywhere with cryptocurrency in terms of my thoughts, but I personally don't think that it's gonna go up any more than what it is right now. I mean, $59,000 to me seems like the peak. I mean, $20,000 was only the record high, or the all-time high, in 2017. But this time around, I feel like this is the all-time high, and I don't think that it's gonna go up much more, because it's already 4x the all-time high that it had in 2017. So, I mean, if you guys don't think that this is due for a correction, then man, I mean, for those that are going in and buying at 59K, I mean, what if it just tanks to 45,000, and then it tanks to 35 and hold somewhere along those 35 to $42,000 line, or maybe even it can go way below $20,000. So realistically, guys, Bitcoin was going up, but the reason why it stopped going up was because of the crash in 2020 because of the COVID pandemic, and the halving also happened too, so that pushed the prices up a lot. But whenever we look at the cryptocurrency mining hash rate, we need to understand that there's more cryptocurrency miners that are joining the space, and the cryptocurrency hardware is getting faster as well. So I would say probably next year, beginning of next year, or maybe next year during the summertime, there's gonna be more cryptocurrency hardware that's gonna be released. That's gonna be mining Bitcoin at at 3 times the terahashes that the hardwares are mining right now. So if you guys look at the actual Antminer website, they have these mining hardware, of course, that they sell, but those things are getting exponentially quicker. So in 2017, like there was a company by the name of Dragon Mint, and they were also selling cryptocurrency hardware mining devices, and their mining hash rate was at 16 terahashes. Now, when we look at the cryptocurrency mining hardware, it's like 35. So realistically, whenever we consider all of these factors and the Bitcoin supply, well, right now the Bitcoin cryptocurrency hash rate is halved, but the terahashes in general are still high, but that's going to go up exponentially more, and the halving only occurs once every 4 years. So I would say maybe maybe this year, maybe midsummer, maybe towards the end of the year or early next year, I think the Bitcoin price is going to start dumping drastically. And again, to just quickly emphasize my opinion, I feel like in order to make money, first you have to make sure to not lose money. And once you know you're safe on not losing money, then that's where the chances where you'll make money. And that's just my personal opinion and thought. And I'm not any form of financial advisor again. But Bitcoin is pretty high right now, and I'm personally actually invested in the altcoins because I feel like the altcoins have much more space to gain a couple X, because that's what everyone is in for, right? Gains. And even all these cryptocurrency all these cryptocurrencies on the top 100 page of Coin Market Cap, everybody is here to make money. Every single entity is here to make money. So let's not forget that, okay? Even Cardano and everybody else, well, these guys are all in it for the long game. So my motto is take your profits when you can, because in 2017 I was the one that was saying, hey, Bitcoin's gonna go to 100,000. This is it. And look what happened. I held, and then everything came crashing down. And I feel like it's the same thing that is being repeated right now. And let me say one more thing. Elon Musk, Square, and all these companies are coming out and saying, hey, they're going to come out and make these investments. Well, this is all media hype, because the volume of the amount that they're investing is actually being exchanged every single day. Binance has, a $20 billion volume every single day, or, less. So whenever we hear Elon Musk coming out and saying, hey, they're going to invest $1.5 billion into, Bitcoin, well, so what? So what? They're going to invest $1.5 billion. That's happening every single day. But the point I'm trying to make is that the media and the market is overinflated right now, and is one of the main reasons that is also a factor which was going to bring down the price of Bitcoin in the future. And I don't think it'll come back down too much, but I think they're just going to hold it up to a point where people won't be able to acquire so much so easily, and at the same time, excuse me, that the price won't be too high, where those that invested early will be able to make a profit. So a correction is absolutely due for Bitcoin, but $60,000 right now is definitely too high, considering it's 4 times the amount of its previous all-time high. So I personally see Bitcoin going to $55,000 by the end of next week. I think we'll get that dip, but mid to long term, at least in the next few years, 2 3 years, I say we will absolutely see a Bitcoin at a price of 20,000 to about $45,000 again, maybe even lower. If Bitcoin to $3,000 after hitting a $20,000 all-time high, we can also. I would also say that we just might see a tank of Bitcoin to of $12,000 to $15,000 sometime in these next 4 years. So is Bitcoin gonna be hitting 12 to 15 or $16,000 again in the next 4 years? I think so. I don't think we'll ever see Bitcoin below seven or 8,000 or $6,000 range again. But oh man, but I do definitely believe that Bitcoin can go back down all the way to about maybe even 10 to about 15 $16,000. So for those of you that feel that like you've missed out, I would say, in my opinion, the best way that would be able to get in on a Bitcoin at an early price is put your money on an exchange, put in the buy order for 12, 15, $16,000, somewhere along those lines. Because I feel like once it does go down that low, I don't think it'll jump. I think that it will actually jump right back up quick, considering Bitcoin right now is $60,000. So again, for when Bitcoin was $9,000, $10,000, and for you guys that missed out, I say that there's one more chance to. I still think that there's one more chance to buy Bitcoin at 12 or 15 or $13,000, and I think that there will be another crash that will make Bitcoin drop to that price. And I feel like for those people that will be ready and have the buy order set are gonna be the people that will be able to buy it for that price. So that's my take on it. I think Bitcoin's gonna go to 55 from where it is right now, 58.9. It's slowly beginning to tank a little more. Um, and right now it's 10 a.m. Pacific time. In California, Los Angeles, March 19. Bitcoin at 58.9 now. But yeah, again, I'm calling for a $15,000. I mean, I'm calling for. What am I saying? I'm calling for a $55,000 Bitcoin by the um end of next week. So I do think Bitcoin is gonna take a slight amount of a dip, but we'll see what happens. But if we're talking the next few years, Bitcoin is definitely gonna be down from the price it is right now. But if we're talking 10, 15 years, my opinion is that Bitcoin will hit 100 grand. So for super long-term holders, I think though you guys will be fine. But for those of you guys that are trying to make an investment and don't really have too much, I would say be careful, because in the next few years I think Bitcoin is going to go down, and it's going to be down for a while too. So similarly like the 2017, when it went up, it only went up a certain amount in 2017, and it only stayed up um you know at a certain price for a certain amount of time, and then everything just went back down. And I was actually one of those guys that just hodled and watched it go all the way up and watched it come back down. So this time around, I'm taking profits. I'm trying to take the benefits whenever I see them, because when you don't and the opportunity slips again, well, then you lose your profits and you're not able to take the advantage of those gains that were there. So guys, I would say be very careful out there and with the investments that you're making. This is a very, very, very volatile market. There's a lot of scams out there, and you guys got to be careful. I don't want anybody to lose money, but realistically, it's just part of the game. Just like the sport of mixed martial arts, is has a lot of its downsides too, where you can get knocked out and lose and win, and that's, again, it's just part of the sport. It's part of the game. So, guys, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I hope I shared some good points with you guys that you guys can probably agree on, and awesome. But I want to get your guys' input too, and see what you guys are thinking about the whole cryptocurrency space, because this is the largest transfer of wealth. But the largest transfer of wealth, in my opinion, is taking place at the imposition of those that are actually transferring that wealth. So what that means is they're choosing when to transfer the wealth and where to transfer to exactly. So be careful, guys. Drop those comments, like my video, subscribe, and yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Be careful with what you're doing out there. And I got another MMA video coming up, considering the Brunson and Kevin Holland fight is tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. Wait, what am I saying? Is it tomorrow? Yeah, I think it's on the 20th. Yeah, it's on the 20th tomorrow. So I'll make another video on that. But up until then, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Stay good, guys. Peace.